Hi everyone, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're all doing well. And hello to everyone who's joined so far on both YouTube and on Twitch as well. So today, obviously, we are doing some PSO. The Easter event started fairly recently, and I have not played PSO at all since it started, so... Number one, I need to find some event eggs. Number two, anything else is a bonus. Hi Zil, good to see you. Yeah, so I haven't actually looked to see what the RBR is yet today. I know that last week was a really good RBR and I totally missed it. I think nearly everyone found a Heaven Punch that week. From what I've seen anyway. So go on, how good or bad is it this week? Endless Nightmare 3, Penumbral Surge 1, New Mop-Up 2. Endless Nightmare 3 is pretty good. Penumbral Surge 1... Penumbral Surge 1 is decent for enemies, but it's that really annoying one where you get split up at the start if you do it 4-player. And I hate quests where you get split up, because then if something drops you have to get someone to open a pipe for you so you can go to the other side. It's just kind of, ugh. And New Mop-Up 2, I honestly can't remember if it's any good for anything. Well, Endless Nightmare 3 is probably a really good option. And particularly sort of Yellow Bows or Oran, I guess. Enemy 2 seems very meh, okay. I mean, obviously we don't have to just stick to the RBR quests as well, we can do other stuff as well. You know, we are here for about the next 3 hours, so let's make the most of it. Just before we get started, just a reminder, Wednesday's stream is going to be a little bit different to usual. So normally I do the Phantasy Star stuff on a weekend. For Wednesday, I am doing a bonus PSO stream on the Wednesday as well. It's just because with it being the Easter event, it's just an ideal time to farm some event eggs. So I will be doing PSO on Wednesday as well. Front mission will come back the following week. Also, I think most of the polls for what game we're playing after Front Mission 3, I think most of them are closing now, so I will be doing some counting up and figuring out what we're playing. It's quite interesting looking at the results so far that are coming, actually, because it's very different on each platform. You can try VL1 as well. Yeah, I imagine it's Rare Monster Week, isn't it? So VL1's probably a good shout. I'm trying what the best IDs would be for VL1. I know Blueful is really good for it. I guess Purple would be decent as well because of the chance of millilies, I suppose. Blue and Purple, okay. Well, should we start out? We could either do a VL1 to start, or we could do Endless Nightmare 3. The only thing about Endless Nightmare 3 is, I suppose, it's in mines and there's no rare enemies in mines. So that just kind of hurt it a bit, but at least you get the RBR boost, I suppose. And the enemy counts are pretty good there. So it shouldn't be too bad if it's on RBR. Gotta go for the rare enemy gauntlet. Yeah, I mean, we could start with Temple if you want. We could try and do... We try and do Temple first then, I guess. You know, we've got a good chance of rare enemies there. I guess the only thing with running VL1 is if you get a rare Rappy, I'm assuming because it's episode 1 drops, it'll be a Pal Rappy instead of Love Rappy. And Love Rappy at the minute would be an Egg Rappy, so I guess would you be missing out on an Egg Rappy? But you're still getting Hildator and Millilly, so... If you want Rappy Hunt, you should do PS1 Pinkle, fair enough. Yeah, I don't think I'm too bothered about egg wrappies, honestly. I'm more concerned with the Halloween and Christmas ones. Yeah, but do you want to start with, should we do, what, Blue Full VL1 to start? Because I think in Blue Full, can't we get, is it Heaven Striker and Heaven Punisher can both drop that? I think. Do egg wrappies have good drops? So they drop Easter eggs, which are different to event eggs. I think, if I remember correctly, I think most of the... the drops for egg wrappy are kind of the comedy weapons, if I remember right. As usual, I just say as well, as usual, if we do have more than 4, just try and rotate around so everyone gets a chance to be in. Oh, they do drop some mag kits as well. Okay, I need to look into that then. Is anyone interested in MA4C lame runs from Eclair? That could be another option that we do, yeah. I guess you could also do Conjurer runs for lame as well. Yeah, so for those in chat who may not have seen this quest before, this may look like Temple, but it has episode 1 drops. Only for this quest. So basically it is Temple, but it uses the episode 1 drop tables. Yeah, the quest is called Virtual Limits 1, if you want to do it. There is also Virtual Limits 2 that takes place in Spaceship, and again, that has episode 1 drops. Well, I got a photon drop immediately. I mean, that's a start. Yeah, they're quite interesting quests, these, just because it totally changes what you can get in Temple or Spaceship, depending on which one you do. Obviously, some of your drops are probably going to get worse, some of them are going to get better. So if you do it on Purple Num, for example, the Assassins won't drop the Yasminkov anymore, which kind of sucks. But then the Rare Lily will drop Psycho Wand, so... So the insane thing about doing this on Blue Full is we can get Heaven Striker from the Del D's, and we can get Heaven Punisher from Hill to Tor. So... yeah, it's a really not a bad quest running. It kind of depends on your ID, obviously. But yeah, being honest, this is the first time I've played PSO in like legitimately weeks. Do I have a spare weapon I can drop? No. Yeah, the Easter event, I think it normally goes on for... it's usually around 4 weeks, I think. And this will be the 2nd week, I believe, so you've still got time to find stuff. The other thing you want to do is, for the Easter event, you want to keep an eye out for the event egg drops, which you can drop from anything. Those are traded in a quest called the Egg Shop, which I believe is not available at the moment. They did do a post when they added the Easter event that said that the Egg Shop is currently offline. They are going to add it in when they do the next update. Oh, we've got DB Saber. Brilliant. Big rise. Big rise. Hi, Marco. Yeah, so basically there's a few updates they want them to do. And they said that the changes they want to do with the egg shop need to time in with that. So I think they said it's either going to be this weekend or next weekend they're going to reactivate the egg shop. And the egg shop will be available all year round, so even if they don't get around to adding it during the event, you'll be able to access it after. But the event eggs themselves will only drop during the event. And the drop rate for the eggs depends on what difficulty you play on. Obviously, the harder the difficulty, the better the drop rates are for them. Oh, right, this is... Well, I was going to say this is Temple I can use health, but no, I can't because it's episode 1 enemies. So I do want to be using Daemons instead. Normally Temple's really, really easy with a Ranger because you just spam hell on everything, but not in this quest. It's really good enemy counts in this quest as well, so it's quite good for hunting stuff. You just have to remember that it's all episode 1 drops. I might still be able to get the Rappies with help. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Duck got an event egg, so that's the first one we've seen drop. Yeah, the event shop that you can trade the eggs in at, there's a few things you can do with them if you haven't done it before. So there are some weapons that are on sale in there for, I want to say it's around 25 eggs, which you can actually choose. And there is also a gamble you can do as well, where you have a chance of winning something, depending on how many eggs you gamble. There is some really nice stuff in the gamble, but a lot of it is locked behind the 10 egg gamble, and it's a 10% chance of success. I should say now, I have no idea on the map in this quest. I did try solo in this quest before and I got lost. So. No, disaster, good to see you. Also, congrats on the Heaven Punishes, by the way.
Disaster Troops just subscribed with Prime.
Oh, thank you for the Prime sub, Disaster, much appreciated. You're in the anniversary waiting room, trying to save myself some pain and suffering. It'll be here before we know it. It's a weird cycle, isn't it? We wait all year for the anniversary. The anniversary comes, we play the hell out of PSO. We all get tired of PSO from playing too much. And then people don't want to play it again until next anniversary. I totally get it, though. Rather new to the Ephinea server, is the rare monster event in all modes or is it just certain quests? So the rare monster thing, that is part of... So on Ephinea there is like a rotating 4-week boost. So it normally alternates between... So last week was like increase drop anything rate, which increases the rate of monsters dropping any kind of item. The week before that was experience boost. This week increases the chance of rare monsters appearing. And then next week will be red drop boosts. So a boost to the rare items. That is always on Ephinea. That will just continually rotate every 4 weeks. The only time it differs is during major events like the anniversary. Sometimes they'll adjust it. So, for example, during the anniversary event in August, for that, all 4 of the boosts will be active at the same time. But yeah, this rare monster boost will be active until next Sunday. So it's just started today. At which point it'll get replaced by the rare drop boost. And it applies to everything. So any quest, or even if you're just running an area without taking on a quest. Rafoy boxes are cannon. It wasn't me. I don't think I have my Cannon Rouge with me, actually. No, I don't. Because I'm prepared. It means to Rafoy. I can try that. I think I got them all. Yeah. No worries, Brown Flakes. Or can we get VIA as a box drop? Okay. Noted. I mean, of course we can, it's Blueful. Yeah, this event will last for, I think this is the second week of it, so we've got about 3 weeks left of it. It's just started the second week. And then I believe, I think the next event after this might be the anniversary, possibly. Anniversary is like the biggest event of the year for Ephinea, so you definitely want to be playing during that. I mean, the rare monster boost is doing work. We have obviously not seen a single rare monster yet. Oh, the Belras can drop Book of Hidegatna as well. At like 1 in 22,000. Yeah, I should say as well, the boosts apply to every difficulty as well. So even if you're just playing normal, the boost will still apply. Oh, Miss got a DB server. Also, I should probably play my Hunuel today as well, because I think Newman females have a extra boost today. Unless the thing hasn't updated on the wiki, which it might not have. Give me one with 70 hit and I might keep it. I can't give you one with 70 hit, but I can give you one with no hit. That dropped literally as you said that, by the way. Yeah, I suppose the issue at the minute is because it's Rare Monster Week, there's no real rare drop boosts. I guess unless you're playing the RBR quests, then you get a little boost from that. So we are just all in on rare monsters at the minute, nothing else. Honestly, nice to learn PSO again. Even though I've not played it for a few weeks. No, it's been a nice little break away from it. Come on, can we get a single rare monster in this run? I mean, I'd be happy getting one this stream at this rate. I will say, I really like using the demon's weapons here, particularly for things like the Belrus. It just makes them so much easier to deal with. Yeah, Del Rappy all day, that's about it. It's always the case, you know, you get rare monster week and you won't get any rare monsters. You get rare drop week and no rares drop. Sad thing is, as well, is even if you get Del Rappy, you know, Del Rappy, most of its drops are really not good. In fact, I think the only good drop I can think of from it is probably Ignition Cloak and Very Hard. That's about it. I don't know why Del Rappy's drops are so bad. People were going crazy for SC7 prior to the rotation. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people seem to be getting Heaven Punishers from it. I mean, running that on Skyly is a really, really good option. It's not really a quest I'm not familiar with, but I had a look at the enemy counts and it seemed to be very heavy on Sinner Spiggles. Which on Skyly's Heaven Punisher chances, so I see why people were doing it. I guess there's a couple of gig users there as well, so you might have a very small chance at a CLJ sword as well. Also haven't had an egg drop yet. I'd like to get at least one this stream, that'd be nice. Playing for the sake of it, had no intention of getting a Heaven Puncher drop, but there you go. That's how it always happens. The same for me with the CLJ sword. I mean, obviously I had been hunting it for a long time, but when I actually found it, I was literally just doing like 1 or 2 runs before I had to do something else. I just had like a spare like 10 minutes or so on PSO. Just like, I'll do a couple of runs, and that's when it dropped. Hi Lantana, good to see you. Played now for 7 hours, had maybe 3 milliliters. 3 milliliters isn't bad. Are you hunting Psycho 1 by any chance? Good morning, happy time zone, thank you. Yeah, the milliliter hunt for Psycho 1 is rough. I sympathise with that. Oh, really? I'm playing with the same group for both drops too, another streamer. Their reaction made it. I don't think they like me anymore. Oh, so did you get both Heaven Punishers on the other person's stream then? I mean, I know what that's like, to be fair, because I saw 2 CLJ swords drop before I got mine. Hi, Adrian. Good to see you. Oh, that went quite quick, actually. Not a single egg. Well, I think Dot's got one. That was it. All I apparently get is DB sabers. Yeah, Dialect's a really cool looking weapon. First one was a 30 hit drop on Twilight Sanctuary a few weeks ago, then the second one last night, both on stream. Temple music's so big, it really is. Yeah, getting a 30 hit Heaven Punisher as well, that's huge. Do you know what you're doing with the 30 hit one? Are you going to turn it into a Milmator? So thank you for the follow, Cecil. You can't pipe. I'm assuming you do have telepipes with you. Wait, you got a cutscene? Wait, what? It just let me pipe back as soon as the quest ended. Can you watch Discord? Yeah, 2 seconds. I want to see what's going on here. Okay, that is very weird. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. So basically, I've just seen it on Discord. He basically got a little cutscene of him staring out into the sunset. I didn't even know that was a thing in this quest. Had no idea, to be honest. Hadn't planned to, but you're the second one asking, so maybe it's worth it. I'm honestly not sure, because obviously the mech gun animation is a lot longer than handgun. So if you were using it for Divine Punishment, it's probably better as a Heaven Punisher, I would say. But I mean, I guess you could put a filter on it, maybe. The animation lock is pretty long on mech guns. As someone who's owned a Milmator, you're going to want a lot more than 30 hit for the special attack. I'm assuming is that if you're using the lock-on filter for it? Because obviously Divine Punishment just hits anywhere. I was more inclined to filter it as I would only use it for Divine Punishment. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen that, so I guess you found an Easter egg, which is convenient. Yeah, disaster. I'm honestly not really sure what I would do if I had a 30 hit Heaven Punisher. I guess the advantage is you've got 2 Heaven Punishers, so you've got a bit more freedom what to do. I don't think you can use Divine Filter on Milmator, just lock on filter. Honestly, I feel for Milmator, lock on filter is probably the better option anyway. As cool as it is to have mech guns with Divine Punishment, it just... I've tested it out in the sandbox mode, and to me it just didn't seem very good. People use lock on Mator. Yeah, I don't blame, because it has a lot of attack power for mech guns. I just find that when you use Divine Punishment with the handguns, whether it's Heaven Strike or Heaven Punisher, it's a lot easier to lock down enemies, where with mech guns, I think it's a lot more difficult. It's not too hard to get your hands on a 40 to 50 hit Ophelia Seas if you save up. Wait for the Ophelia Seas and then keep the swag 30 hit Heaven Punisher and Heaven, keep the swag 30 hit and Heaven Punisher. Yeah, I suppose with the other gun being Ophelia Seas, it is a lot easier to get an Ophelia Seas. I guess if you got relatively lucky, you could get a decent one or trade for an Ophelia Seas with decent hit. I mean, again, not that you really need hit on a Heaven Punisher, because Heaven Punisher you do mainly use for Divine Punishment. But this is spoken from someone who has 0 Heaven Punishers, by the way, so... Got super lucky about a year ago and found a 75 hit Ophelia Seas. Oh, nice. Alright, so next, we could do... Do you want to try doing... What, maybe Oran Endless Nightmare 3? Send it into a Milmato and ended up auctioning it for a little over 4,000 PDs. Damn. I think I'm lucky if I have 40 PDs, never mind 4,000. I think I have maybe 30 at the minute. Yeah, that's more like what I have. I have an all-time peak of 110. It's kind of crazy. I've played this game so much, but I've still barely sphered any of my gear because I just never have enough photon drops for it. Alright, let's do... Yeah, let's do... Do you want to try doing it Oran Endless Nightmare 3 then? Seems like a reasonable option at the minute. I know there's no rare enemies, but it's got RBR boost. If you want to use your Oran, that's fine, yeah. If you want to get yours. Otherwise, I can get my Huxil, whichever. The spheres go quick. You've only got a low-level ult Huni. Yeah, next time as an experience week, I need to level my other Huni well. I got her in a hard mode, but low-level Huni well is rough. So just 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I will learn my lesson at some point not to start streaming wearing a fleece because you get way too hot. So how many we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could do... Yeah, we could do 1 party of 4, 1 party of 3. I should say, if anyone else wants to join, feel free. We are on the European ship, Lumaris Block 2, Lobby 21. Just floating around for a game or two, sorting some food, no worries. Yeah, we could do 3 and 3. Split up the Orans, easy start for the plan. That sounds good to me. Oh, sorry to hear that, Sherrod. I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, I guess we want to make sure that obviously we've got an Oran in each team, and then I guess someone with Shifter and D-Band in each team as well. So basically what I'm saying is join whichever Oran game you want to join. Just try and make sure the parties are balanced. Yeah, I've never found a Heaven Punisher Lantana. That's one thing I've yet to tick off. I've never found a Lavis, and I've never found a Heaven Punisher. So I think this anniversary, I want to try and find at least one of those. Right, so what we've got? So there's no Shifter and D-Band in the 2-player one, so I probably need to join that one. It took me over 40,000 Mary Carroll kills to get Heaven Punisher. God. Yeah, I think for SGS, for me, I think it was about 10,000 gigus. I got 2 Heaven Punishers and filtered them both. You find a 50-hit Lavis cannon on your birthday. That is a hell of a birthday present. Yeah, so I will join this one because there's no Shifter and D-Band in this one. So then I would probably say if Dot joins maybe the first one, and then someone with Shifter and D-Band join that first one as well. It freaked out. I mean, I've been trying to get a Lavis from the Red Slimes. I think I've killed about 23, 24 of them so far, and no luck at all. Had a check yesterday. Mary Carroll is sub 200 kills and Spiggle is sub 300, and I got the drop from both of them. Yeah, you need to go and put a lottery ticket on. Yeah, we could do a Red Raid TF at some point. Double Cannon, while not a meta weapon, is my favourite from Dreamcast era. I really like how Double Cannon looks. It's still a pretty strong weapon, it's just that for some reason they decided to make Black King Bar stronger, and I have no idea why. Yeah, I don't blame you on waiting until you got one with hit to make a double cannon, because it's such an investment to get a double cannon. Played my Rimmel all day and then switched to NDR and got it first run into this Wreck Seal. Oh yeah, I forgot, this is the quest you spam the first room of, isn't it? For dub chick drops. I could get S parts from this as well. That's another rare drop I've never found. An Oran card, obviously. Like anyone really cares about Oran card. Spam so much Oran anniversary and no S parts. Actually, speaking of Lavis, we could get a Lavis from the Sinnoh Red Sea. nice photon drop. Was it an S-Parts photon drop? Oh, it was a Dragon Slayer one. Okay, that's totally fine. Take that. It's always nice when you get a photon drop from something that drops something absolutely useless. I am kind of surprised we haven't had more egg drops yet. Okay, so we have clearly missed something. Yeah, I'm not expecting much from the drops today, with it not being like a rare drop week or anything. But it would be cool to get at least a couple of egg drops just to get me started. Joined one run of MA Blue and got a Siren Glass Hammer. First run of T Viridian and got a Heart of Daisy Chain. God, what is your luck? Heart of Daisy Chain's really cool. Yeah, still haven't had that many of the heart drops, honestly. Like, the only ones I found is, I think I got Heart of Sigh of the God when I wasn't looking for it. And then I got Heart of Sambum Rackers when I wasn't looking for it. Hey, we could also get V101. I continually forget how insanely busted Oran Mines is. It has no right being this good. Just a shame Mines is meh. I don't mind the look of Mines. Obviously, it's kind of a shame it doesn't have any rare enemies or anything, particularly for this week. I do like how Mines looks in Ultimate. I think it looks a lot better than it does in Normal Hard and Very Hard. Oh, Dragon Slayer drop. Massive rares. Massive. Do you have a favourite mag, Skyly? When I was a kid, somehow I had an Apsaris on my Hue cast, which I loved, but what a waste of stats. Yeah, I can't remember what the stat spread is for Apsaris, but I think, am I right in thinking that you need some mind for it? It is a cool looking mag though. That's my favourite. I mean, the easy answer is Sato. I've always really liked Sato. Apart from that, I've always really liked the look of Rati, even though it doesn't really benefit my characters that much. I've got it on my Hue Seal at the minute, which it's not too bad on. But it doesn't have the best triggers, unfortunately. Thanks for helping keep the PSO hype alive, Sky. Oh, no worries. Yeah, I love PSO. I will always play it. Oh, there's a banner. Not for us, but there's a banner. Okay, someone got the Oran cards, so I guess we dodged a bullet with that one. My condolences to that one person who found that. You've just built a Ratty for Ramal. Yeah, I think the only bad thing about using a Ratty on this class is the fact that one of the boosts is shifter and deband, and it's a really low shifter and deband that doesn't affect Ramal at all, really. But to be honest, I use mags mainly just for how they look anywhere. The triggers are nice, but and yeah, I agree. They can steal that banner from us. That's totally fine. Wanted to recreate my OG character and couldn't bring myself as an adult to waste mine stats on an android. Yeah, I get that. It is a waste, obviously, but it's a shame because it's the only way you can get the mag. Hey, come on. And Twolster as well. How was the Easter event? We've only done this, is only our second run so far. I have not seen any egg drops yet on, well, for me. I've seen one other person get an egg. That's it. I've had a few DB sabers. Doubt that much on SU7 that my synchro is nil right now anyway. Yeah, I generally decided that it is just pointless trying to keep synchro up on my mag. Mainly because I ran tower a lot. I'm going to assume these mags are both at 0. Yeah, 0, 0, there you go. It's a never-ending battle trying to keep your synchro above 0. Especially when you get to ultimate. I'm glad to see that, Brown Flex. Yeah, if I can get people back into PSO, I'm all for it. Don't know why that's there, but okay. The Rappy Mag makes me laugh with this little belly sticking out floating behind you. Rappy Mag's a really, really good one as well, just because it's really easy to make into a high mind mag. So you'll tend to find a lot of forces that'll use the Rappy Mag. I mean, I should say as well, while we're talking about mags, obviously I really like Sanity as well. I'm using it on this character after all. I've always really liked how it looks. Unfortunately, as I don't have a Heaven Punch, I also have to use the horrifically ugly Striker unit. Which, while it might suit, if you're playing a rare cast and you're a big bulky boy, then it might suit your character, but not so much on this character. It just looks ridiculous on this character. Is there such a thing as a light switch in here, or are we just stuck in the dark? I was hoping that would be a switch, but guess not. I hate when we get a dark room on stream because you probably can't see anything. Is anyone in chat or playing now got one for an Eleanor cell? I have one I'm looking to give away. I personally don't need one, but yeah, if anyone in chat's interested, let Disaster know. There's not much scarier in PSO than hearing the noise of a Barons when you're in a dark room. How much do they normally trade for? Honestly, not sure. I don't think they're a massive amount, but I would just check the Ephinea price guide. It's probably fairly accurate. I played it quite a lot when it was still new, but over the years I've forgotten much of the episode 2. Or was it 3 with the beaches? I tried playing it and felt lost. Yeah, so episode 2 is the one that has the beach map, yeah. Episode 3 is the card game. Which also has the beach map in it, but yeah. You love Nebula in Montana Part 2. It's kind of weird that they actually give us the names of the areas in Ep 3. That was the laggiest Baron's death I've ever seen. I bet Baron's was long dead before you died on my screen. There was a lot of desync there. Yeah, the Eleanor Maxwell's a really cool looking one, actually. Hey, David, good to see you. This is actually really good for Sinnohs. Maybe not as good as doing Lost Soul Blade resets, but it's not bad. Forgot the time change thing. Yeah, so for anyone who wondering why I'm starting an hour different, it's because daylight savings time in the UK just started. I mean, a V101 drop would be nice. I'm all for getting more V101s. You can get the Eleanor mag from Christmas presents. That's how I got mine. Oh, cool. I know I have the mag sale for it. I can't remember how I got mine. It might have been from a Christmas present, honestly. Yeah, maybe next run we can do something that's got some rare enemies in it just to see if we can get something to appear. Can't believe we did an entire VL1 run and got nothing show up in Temple. A Temple is like rare enemy paradise. Oh, you only just started about a month ago, 12ster. Oh, welcome to the server. Exide goes hard. Yeah, I mean, Exide is always just a really solid option for like anything. Hey, Pika. Yeah, it's egg time. Well, apparently it's egg time. I haven't actually seen one drop in this stream yet. Not for me, anyway. Still got the anniversary event too. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the anniversary. But obviously we don't know how it's going to be this year, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I'm spamming the hell out of special attacks, so I probably won't get a PB. Last year I went and hunted egg rappy for a whole week and only got one. If it makes you feel any better, I hunted one for about a week as well and got none, so... Level 101 on a rare mile. First Ranger, always played Hunter and loving it. Ranger is really nice in PSO. It is very, very strong. This is EN3, yeah. It's on the Raggle Boost Road at the minute, so we thought we'd do a run on Oran because Oran Mines is ridiculously overpowered. And this door has just opened, by the way. Yeah, it's a troll door. It's closed and then you go in front of it and after a few seconds it opens. Phantasy Raymal Online. Come on, just give me a Lavis Cannon so I can end that hunt. Because I really don't want to hunt red rear red slimes anymore. I'm really sick of it. Mistakenly forgot about IDs at the start, so I leveled a hunter at 65 and didn't realise I didn't have the ID I wanted. Yeah, I suppose the good thing is, though, if you play with other people, your ID matters less. Because at least you can just ask for other people to make games if you need something for a specific ID. But yeah, I suppose if you're doing solo runs, then yeah, you kind of want the ID that you want. Remember as well, though, on Ephinea, you can change IDs, but you have to be, I think, under level 20 before you do it. Yeah, I would say, like, for people who are just starting with PSO, like, the ID system, honestly, is one of the most confusing and unnecessary things in the game. I can totally understand why people might be put off from the game by the ID system. I was really expecting more Barons at the end there, but... yeah, you need to be under level 20 to change it, yeah. Oh yeah, I mean, I like the ID system. I think it's an interesting concept, but for a new player who's just started... I'm disappointed there's no Fowler there, by the way. For a new player that's just started who's never had any experience with the game, the ID system is probably something that's so convoluted. Okay, I have no idea why that door is closed. You got a few mags with Fowler, nice. I mean, I say that, I don't think this mag has Fowler, so... oh yeah, I forgot about this. There's this weird dialogue here. It looks like someone changed this. I don't know why that's there. Typically play more solo because I'm a bit shy and don't know the ins and outs of the game, even though I've played it since GameCube days. But I'm trying to play with others more now, it's much more fun. Oh yeah, for sure, it's a lot more fun playing with multiplayer. I wouldn't worry about joining people's games as well. I think as long as you're not joining games that say like reserved or RES in the title, because that means they're typically waiting for a specific person or a specific class to show up. Apart from that, I'd be totally fine just joining people. Yeah, David, I have no idea what the dialogue's for. Well, I'm still eggless. Yeah, Drac hasn't found one either. If anyone would know, it would be you. It's just out of place. It's not like this is a story quest or anything. Currently doing a TTF run, the same lobby as Sky on the EU server. I'd be down to join in with some runs. There you go. Yeah, if we get more people in the lobby, we can do multiple parties, so... This quest is very NPC dense. It is. And none of them are really of any substance. It's almost like this was just an online quest just to kill some enemies. So I think what I might do is I might switch characters because I want to change to a different class. So I think I'll go get my Huniwell, I think, because if anything, I need some kills on my Seal J sword. Which lobby? So it's normally the European ship, so Limares, and it's Block 2, Lobby 21. It's the lobby that looks like the Episode 3 Card Revolution lobby. Pop around a bit. I know, where's David? Few eggs. I mean, at least you got some. I'm still completely eggless. All those Sinnoh Blues and no V101. Yeah, same for us. We've got a good group of people here. Oh, I'd forgotten about your humor, Drac. The Pinkle humor. Yeah, there's quite a few people on today, which is good to see. I mean, the events always bring more people on anyway, but yeah, it's good to see. On YouTube, Twitch is lagging for me. Yeah, Twitch was lagging for me a bit earlier as well. I don't know if they're having some site issues or... You want Pinkle for PS1? Yeah, so PS1 is... It's the Temple one, isn't it? Yeah, Pinkle Temple's probably a really good idea, actually. We need 4 people to do it. Yes, so from what I've read, I think for Phantasmal, what is it? Penumbral Surge one, sorry. You need 4 people, otherwise it's put you on a separate route instead. With less enemies, which really sucks. Right, so how many have we got? Let's have a look. We have 10 people. So we could do a Pinkle Penumbral Surge 1. A Food Soul jumping after next, no worries. Yeah, so Drax's going to make a Pinkle Penumbral Surge 1. He'll sit out, no worries. So we'll have 1 Pinkle run. And then for the second ID, is there anything that anyone is hunting in particular at the minute? I'm thinking particularly rare enemy drops because it's Rare Monster Week. Because we could do that for the second run. Cincester, okay. So that is Oran Hildatar, isn't it? It's a crappy farm. Every Hildatar farm is a crappy farm. You farm it on your own, okay. You'd be happy to step on Oran Mines again. Yeah, I mean, if people want to do an Oran Mines run as well, so we could do 1 Pinkle run, 1 Oran run, and then just split the parties. Or... Go on, I'm listening. A yellow Conjurer run. That is also an option. Just make sure we have buffs and 4-player on Penumbral Surge 1. I keep wanting to call it Phantasmal 1 for some reason. But yeah, we need 4 players in the Pinkle run, otherwise it's a different map. Yeah, I mean, if someone wants to make a yellow episode 4, we could do 1 Pinkle Ep 2 run and 1 yellow balls Ep 4 run. That sounds good. I can't help with yellow balls because I do not have a high level yellow balls. You'll make a yellow balls run. Yeah, cool. So we just want to split it just so there's a good split of people in. Oh, you're 0 Sugar, 12 star. Nice to see you. We can struggle through. I think Mister's gone to get his yellow balls, so I think they're going to make the party. And then if we just try and split, just so we just need to make sure we've got someone with buffs in each team. And ideally someone with traps in each team. And we need 4 people in the Pinkle run because it actually influences the mission for the Ep 2 quest. And you really want the 4-player run and Pinkle because you get so many more enemies. Yeah, I've not seen you use your funny wheel for a while. Alright, so I think... Okay, so they're doing a... Looks like, yeah, they're doing a skyline run at the minute. Yeah, so we've got the Conjurer run there. The password will always be stream if you're trying to get in. So there's a Conjurer on yellow balls if you want to go for, I think, is it lame, I think? And then Pinkle, Penumbral Surge. So I think I will join the Pinkle run, I think, just because we need 4 people on that one. I'm assuming we have enough for both runs. I'm not sure, honestly. I think 12-star and Brownflakes, I think they were doing their own run on Skyly. I suppose for the Conjurer run, you probably don't need as many people necessarily. As long as you've got a couple of people who are decent level, you should be okay. But yeah, it's just the Pinkle run we definitely need for. So we've got one more slot for the Pinkle run. Yeah, my run is the problem. There we go, we got 4. So I don't know how many more are in the lobby missed for your run. I think 12-star and Bram were doing a separate run, so there might still be enough for your run though. Last game tonight, so poorly sorry guys. Oh, no worries, Sherida. Disaster was in the lobby. I'm not sure if they were here or if they were AFK though. Yeah, hope you feel better soon, Sherida. Oh yeah, so this quest, yeah, like this guy says, has a thematic effect, which you can turn off in the quest board if you don't like it. It's this horrible mist. Wow, CLJ just slowed me instantly. Thanks, sword. Yeah, so we do get split up at the start, unfortunately. Can't remember when it actually joins us together again, but... Unfortunately, the way it split us, it's put both of the people with Shifter and D-Band on the same side. Which is probably not ideal. I can't remember how long you're actually separated for in this, though. The fog, it's a visual effect they add for this specific quest. You can turn it off if you don't like it. But yeah, some of these Penumbral Surge quests have like this weird sort of fog effect on them. That just paralyzed me again instantly. I wonder, do I have a key of paralysis with me? Because it might be an idea to use one now. Nah, it's fine. But yeah, I'll show you how to turn the fog effect off if you don't like it. So if you don't like it, you just go into your menu, go to item pack, go to quest board, and there's a thing there called thematic effect. Press that, and it gets rid of it. And that's it with. So thankfully you do get the option to turn it off. I'll leave it on for now, but if it gets too annoying, I'll turn it off. SGS needs the heavy swinging sound from Zanba. Yeah, it sounds a bit weak sauce. I mean, to be fair, it is kind of weak sauce. It's really not a good weapon. It'd be alright when it's unsealed. Long way off that, though. Long way off that. Go on, for a laugh, how many kills are on it? I've barely played recently, so it won't be many. I am going to unseal it, yeah. 3,522 kills, so it's got 20,000 kills remaining. The thought of doing that is not particularly appealing. Yeah, I'm definitely unsealing this one just because it has no attributes on it, so I don't benefit from keeping it sealed. Really, it's only if you've got one with a decent amount of hit that you probably want to keep it sealed. Yeah, only 20,000 more enemies, Ellie. Good to see you as well, hope you're doing well. If that does not appear to be something we can break through. Yeah, it's 23,000 Raphia for SGS. Yeah, typically with SGS, it's only really worth keeping sealed if you've got one with a decent amount of hit. Just because the special is really useful if you can get one with a good amount of hit, but it's so inaccurate otherwise, you just won't land the special. See, I managed to get it there, but on the third hit. It has been time since the last stream. No worries, I appreciate people have lives. Why am I trying to use hell on a Belra? What am I doing? I've got to say, I'm not a huge fan of the visual effect on this quest. I may turn it off. Come on, can I land it? There we go. Landed the hell special. These are about the only things I can kill with it. Is it not considered bad manners to unseal in multigame? I'm doing it just because I still do decent damage with this sword anyway. But generally, particularly for lame D'Argent, for that I wouldn't unseal that in a multiplayer game. And if I was joining like a random game, I probably wouldn't use SGS. But it generally is considered bad manners, but there is actually a use for it here. Like, I can instant kill stuff. Come on, can I get it? You see the issue? Come on, SGS. There we go. Yeah, I would say particularly if you've got a lame and you're trying to unseal it into Excalibur, I wouldn't unseal that in a multiplayer game. Just because lame is a really, really bad weapon. Limiter might be on that list too. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it does negatively affect your stats, so you are deliberately weakening yourself. In a funny limbos, I'm currently doing chat on Twitch but watching the stream on YouTube on my Switch. I've had some really interesting ways of watching the stream recently, so there's your set up there with the chat on Twitch and then watching the stream on YouTube. And then I think it was Akima on one of the streams was watching it on a Wii U. I'm all for it, by the way. You know, the weirder places you can find to watch the stream, the better. Okay, I can kill lilies as well. You see, like, the insta-kill kind of works, but I am missing quite a bit. I do technically have the YouTube app on my 3DS. I'd like to point out we still have not had a rare enemy. Okay, so we're only getting enemies on that side now. I mean, I would assume we meet up at some point. I never do this quest, so I don't know the map at all. At what point do you stop taking anti-paralysis and just carry souls? For me, it's just more of an inventory space thing. You know, I use quite a lot of weapons. So when you're carrying a lot of weapons with you, you only have a 30 space item backpack. It just, to me, it's quite restrictive carrying anti-paralysis as well. I think earlier in the game you can get away with it a lot more, but yeah, I typically just carry souls. On this character at least, anyway. Use Sacred Cloth, that is another option. Man, I forgot how terrible the assassin drop is on Pinnacle. It's Angry Fist. Okay, on my item reader that you can't see because it's kind of behind where my webcam is, I can see there is a Gearborg on the floor. I don't know if it's one someone's dropped. That's 45 native untacked. You like Sheridan's mag, nice colour choice. Yeah, what mag is that? I can't remember which mag that is. It's Ribava, okay. It's not a cell mag, is it? Is it a normal mag? Yeah, it's a really cool looking mag, actually. Yeah, you never see people use that. Standard force mag. Yeah, I use cell mags all the time, so I never really remember a lot of the basic ones now. I think it looks nice on the character. Yeah, I mean, that is the reason to use the mags. Forces get so many cool mags, but they all have weird stat requirements. Yeah, because I know the mag that you need to get the... I think it's for the Panzer tail. I think, is it Naga? I think that's a weird force mag as well. Need to finish Nidra. Nidra's a really cool mag, and actually a really good one as well. It's 11, 63, 64, 65. Is that like a Funny World build? Because with my Funny World, I just use like a generic mind mag for the most part. Yeah, I know the Funny World builds are really weird. We've got strange feeding requirements as well. Yeah, there's a few classes that are really, really odd for mags. That is a great camera view PSO. That is really useful. Some mags are like power and mind equals defense and dex, and you're just like, what force would you use this? Yeah, but I mean, for min-max mags, some forces are just really weird stat requirements. Another full mal one is really strange. Because obviously they're quite a balanced class. This is really not a force-friendly mag, it's just odd. Do we go... is it this way? That looks like a warp, so... Only on a Skylight 4 Mal who is under level 100, but only on the 3rd Wednesday of March. Yeah, that is like PSO mag evolutions in a nutshell. Is it any wonder that people get confused? Ah, PSO hitboxes. We're so close to the bell road that I couldn't hit it. Evolution requirement, 1 AM on the 30th of February. It's a weird quest, this one. It kind of splits you at the start, and I think you just stay split for most of the quest. Yeah, I suppose if we run this again, we probably need to think about the order that people join in. like challenge mode where you want people to join in a specific order for some of the maps. Yeah, we've still got no rare enemies, so the rare enemy boost is doing work. Okay, we did it. No, I'm not going to transport because I don't know where that goes. Okay, it's a better split this time. Are we all together in this block? Maybe we're all together. Nice G-Zyke. It looks like we're all together again now. Well, I got an amplifier of barter in the boxes. I don't know why I'd want to amplify barter, but I mean, it's something. Couldn't have been an amplifier of rabarter, you know, something useful. Do I ever use barter? Ever? Outside of challenge mode? On falls. I don't know if I do. I guess maybe if I was running Fornuel on falls, maybe. I'm assuming one of the phases is weak to ice. Got any new S ranks in the last 3 months since I was last here? The last one I got was, I don't know, remember when it was. I got some Demon's mech guns. They were the last ones I got. So if you saw those, then you've seen them all. Where are the rare enemies? That is the question. Because they sure as hell aren't here. This is pretty good for hill delts, but not enough to get a hill to top, apparently. I haven't played PSO in so long, I was just getting hammered in Ultimate Caves at level 60-ish. Got an angry fist with minus hit though. I love the thing of down tech and rares that are so bad you just want to make them worse. You can get minus hit, yeah. So the only way you can get it though, you can't find anything with minus hit as a drop. Not in these versions anywhere. You basically need to find something that has 5 hit. Like untech'd, and then use the tech to down tech it by 10%. Yeah, so if you get it with 5 hits, and then when you tech something, it'll either tech to the same amount, or it will tech up by 5, or up by 10, or down by 5, or down by 10. So if you do get a 5% unteched weapon with 5% hit, unteched, you can down tech it by 10 to get -5, which yes makes it less accurate than normal. But there's a bit of a meme on Ephinea of people deliberately doing it on weapons that are just not great, or weapons that don't really need hit. Yeah, people actually collect -5 hit stuff. There's some weapons it doesn't matter for, so you know, if you got a Psycho Wand, for example, and it drops a 5 hit, you're never going to melee with a Psycho Wand. So you could down tech it to -5 for a laugh. It's not going to affect you in any way, really. -5 hit Victor Axe Tower Run where? Yeah, I do have a -5 hit Victor Axe, because that is probably my least favorite weapon in PSO. I'll say that, I like how it looks, and it's hit the weapon itself. You want a Psycho Wand attack power build? I mean, it probably is one of the stronger attack power rods, if you are so inclined. Yeah, honestly, I haven't done that much tower really since finding SGS, unsurprisingly. I think definitely during the anniversary I'll probably hit up tower for some stuff, but what rod or wand would you use for attack with the force? You wouldn't, but for the sake of argument. I think Valkyrie. Valkyrie has pretty decent attack power because that's actually designed as a melee rod. But I mean, you still wouldn't really use it because it is still terrible. It's just the animation's really bad on rods, so there's not really a reason you would use it for melee. But like, Valkyrie is probably the closest you would get, I guess. That is only on Blue Burst though. So for some reason I could not hit that Deldy. I have no idea why. I'm guessing it probably doesn't matter which warp you take here. Yeah. Yeah, the rod animation is just so bad. It's just really hard to melee it all with. I mean, to be fair, it's not like some of the melee weapons are much better. It's always the case, Sheridan. You use a tri-fluid and then a healing ring shows up. But yeah, if you didn't know about the techer, up teching and down teching, definitely make sure you look up on it. I did do a video on it actually, so go and check that if you haven't already. But yeah, it will help you not screw up teching when you get something nice. Serious question, is there a better quest to farm millilies than MA4 S1B, or is that fastest way? That's one of the best. That is probably the quest I would use for F1 millilies anywhere. basically just run it until you get to that room where there's like a load of lilies, like in a line in the room. You'll know the room when you get to it. Oh, we've got a gear ball drop. I mean, that's something. Only the best rares for this. I will say, to its credit, Gable actually looks pretty decent. It looks pretty cool. It's just not a good weapon. Oh, that was hidden warps, okay. I did wonder why the floor was glowing.
Emergency code attack.
Oh, I see some people got the angry fist drop. I'm so sorry. Yeah, but a max attack for... I think it is 1B. That's pretty good. Oh, but we also got the best rare, which this is kind of themes of the stream, really. And it is actually time of year for it. Hearts of Egg Blaster. Still don't have an event egg, but we've got Parts of Egg Blaster. If anyone wants that, tell me, because I will just get rid of it otherwise. You actually want it? I mean, by all means. I have found a ridiculous amount of them, so... You not found it before? Yeah, I'm actually surprised you managed to avoid that drop. Is it an Egg Blaster itself? It makes an Egg Blaster from Sonic. It just looks like a gun that Dr. Robotnik's made, so... In the description it says something like it was made by a mad scientist or something. But it's not a good weapon. It's really not good. Yeah, I don't know why they bothered adding like the mist effect to this, because it doesn't really do anything. It doesn't really hinder the view much at all. So I kind of don't see the point. You still love Egg Blaster? You love how so many weapons in PSO look so cool but are really so shite. They really are. I mean, I've said it over and over again, but like some of the best weapons in PSO are the regular weapons with good specials. You know, your charged Vulcans and everything, they are some of the best weapons in the game. Thank you for the Barons. Hi, Nimu. How egg? I found Parts of Egg Blaster. That is the only egg-related thing I have found. I've had no event eggs whatsoever. To the point where I'm questioning if the drop is turned on. That tracks those surely. Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Why would I ever get event egg drops in the egg event? These streams get eggs in the summer. Yeah, probably. Yeah, when the drop physically can't happen, it'll happen for me. I see you. Well, that was a Storm 1 to Indra, so we are clearing up all the amazing rares. I'm not even picking that up because I've got loads of them. Just going to save cookies for other seasons at this point. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do with the eggs if I get a decent amount of them. I mean, given that we've had none so far, I'm not holding that much up, but I really don't know what to go for in the egg shop, or whether I'd just trade them to someone else. Yeah, still not a single egg. Yeah, and there's a lot of enemies in that quest, so you'd think someone would get at least one egg. But no. If I get to play again, I'll restart my photon launcher with Hit Hunt and a Belra cannon. I respect it. Could just save eggs for next year, only have 2. Yeah, so the eggs do carry over between years, so if you don't get many of them, you can just hold on to them. And the egg shop is available all year round as well, so it's good to see you, Kenzo, as well. You got 3 levels, nice. At least we got something from it. Did they change the loot table for the egg gamba? No idea at the minute because I believe the egg shop is not actually on at the minute. They disabled it because they're wanting to do an update to the server, I think either this weekend or next weekend. And the changes they're wanting to do to the egg shop, they need to do it at the same time apparently. So I think they said they're going to try and do it this weekend, but if not, it'll be next weekend. Which is a little annoying when the Easter event is on and people want to use the egg shop. But yeah, I've got no idea if the lineup's going to be the same this year or not. I mean, I would like a V101 from the egg gamble, but it's... the 10 egg gamble is just so risky. You know, it's like 10 eggs for 10% success. Me and Silence didn't get a single rare mob, and he got the 1 egg. Well, I mean, at least you got an egg. Which, given what we've seen so far... Still eggless. Me and you both. Me and you both. I don't think Drax had one yet either. The rates suck unless you trade for stacks of egg. Yeah, I can't actually remember what the drop rate for the eggs is. Minute in Ultimate. Is it about 1 in 500 or so? Somewhere around there. So you got to hold on to ad slots for a while. We drop 1 and we're on level 7. Ad slots are really useful later on. There is easy ways to get them later, but if you're in level 7, I'd probably just hold on to it until you've got a rare armor to put it in. Yeah, don't worry too much about using them though, because there are fairly easy ways of getting them later. Oh, no worries, Sherida. Thanks for the team, and I hope you feel better soon as well. It's 1 in 99,999 for me. Maybe as soon as I find a 3-slot user. You could do. I mean, you will start to get rare armors. They normally start being equipable by about maybe level 54 onwards. To be honest, for regular armors, you'll probably find 4-slot ones now and again anywhere. So I wouldn't worry too much about using it on a non-rare armor. I would probably honestly just keep it until you find something worth putting it in. But just don't worry too much though if you do use it, because like I said, there are easy ways of getting them later anywhere. You can get them from Gallon's shop. I think they're 1/4 on drop each or so. Or you can trade them to players. I think sometimes with players you can sometimes get 2 for 1/4 on drop. A red box armor is what I'm looking for. Yeah, so a rare armor would be in a red box, yeah. But again, don't worry too much about that if you're only level 7. Just playing and just keeping out for what drops. You might get a regular armor with 4 slots anyway. Keep meaning to ask, does party size actually affect the rates that appear on screen, or is it just to say the party size is increased, decreased? So, for Raggle Boost Road quests, you will get more rare drop boosts as more players join. If it's not Raggle Boost Road, then it doesn't really make any difference. Oh, thanks for the parties, Drac. And yeah, 4 is the maximum for slots, so you won't find anything with more than 4 slots. I suppose that's a really good point that Nima made. Yeah, I guess if you don't find any 4-slot armors, you could use them on non-rare ones. And it will help future characters if you hold on to them, I guess. Yeah, 4 slots can drop. It's more uncommon, obviously, but you can get armors just drop with 4 slots that you don't need to add slots to. I would also say I've just seen what IDs you are. I wouldn't expect too many armor drops on your Skyly character, because Skyly really doesn't find that many armors. But the Whitetail character should be better for armor. I have indulged, now I'm ready to shoot and stab. Sounds good. So, play for one more and then go for dinner, no worries. Since we're 5, I'll just give way. Yeah, if you wanted, that's totally fine. So what would we need? So we would have, if there was the 4 of us left, can need a force. So I can switch and get a force to make things easier. Oh, you don't have time for another run silence. Ah, no worries. Well, like 10, yeah. I think a few people have had to go. And I think, yeah, Lucy, Zero Sugar, and Freya are doing a... Looks like they're just doing a Cave 2 run at the minute. Maxi Yellow. Yeah, we can do Maxi Yellow if you want. I don't mind. I mean, in that case, I could stay on my Uniwell if you want me to use Hunter. Yeah, the 4-slot, like, really low-level armors, so like your 4-slot frames, 4-slot armors, are really useful for when you make a new character. Your first character is always the hardest thing on PSO, because you're working from nothing. Once you've got one character leveled, particularly into Ultimate, then you can just donate things to other characters, makes it a lot easier. Give rare mob, okay. You even slotted a level 1 frame to make leveling easier. Yeah, I personally normally keep hold of like a couple of low level armors that have 4 slots, just for if I do make a new character. Oh, is that the DF shield you're using, Mist? You never seen anyone use it, I think, because people just use it as like a requirement for the From the Depths shield. It actually looks quite cool. Alright, come on. I've got to get at least 1 egg this stream. Come on. Not an egg blaster, an actual event egg. Never got around to changing it. I mean, it's 1 in 500. It's not really that hard to drop. Like, surely 1's got to drop. DF's a good placeholder until you can find the one you want. Oh yeah, for sure. It's quite a hard thing to get to drop as well, because I think it only drops on 2 IDs. Oh yeah, Jet. Yeah, we're trying for the event eggs. I've had absolutely none drop so far. That was the cue to drop one, but no, I got 4 and drop instead. I mean, I'll take 4 and drops. They're at least useful, but I'm not seeing any evidence of the event eggs yet. I doubt fun. You got a heart-to-heart disc. Does that count? That's better than an event egg. Was the perfect time for PD, yeah. Maybe what I need to do is ask for 4 undrops and maybe that'll work. I think heart to heart's okay. Mist, if you want to play that. I've never had DMC issues with heart to heart. There we go. Yeah, there's only a couple of the discs that have caused problems. I think it was like the last impression disc was an issue, and the Strange Fruits one, obviously. Didn't believe the eggs were real until it dropped for me. GF saw one before I did and was salted, then I dropped one. The Sonic ones are weird, so I mean, obviously with Exard, if you get the bonus stream, you get Sonic music, and that's never flagged, which is very weird. I really thought that would. But apparently not. Yeah, it's just the silly fruits disc that's the problem. I swear, this sword has no accuracy whatsoever. Shame I like Strange Blue. I think Strange Blue's been okay when people have played it, but yeah, Last Impression and Strange Fruits, anytime they've tried to be played, they've just been DMCA straight away. Yeah, Strange Fruits, not Strange Blue. Strange Blue's okay. Again, the only reason the Strange Fruits gets flagged is because it was remixed for a PSO 2 song that has vocals. And the licensing company, the license it, really doesn't like you playing it. Despite the fact that the song they made is remixed from the PS Episode 3 song. I did dispute it at the time, and YouTube said no, so they're like, you can try disputing it again, but action might be taken against your channel if you lose. I'm like, well, I'm not going to then, am I? Oh. Where is it? Egg. We got one. Egg. God, that took long enough. And it was after I said I need to ask for 4 undrops instead, so that is the key apparently. Don't ask for event eggs. Ask for 4 undrops. You gotta believe. You feel like I blessed it. Maybe you did. Maybe you did. You gotta not believe. Yeah, that is more accurate for PSO, isn't it? Yeah. Just believe that nothing will ever drop for you. Because let's face it, it probably won't. Yeah, oh no, it dropped. It doesn't matter what you ask for, the desire sensor knows all. I see a banner. It's not on our ship, so it's not us. Oh, that's another really unfortunate banner. Oh, I'm with hit as well. Yeah, that's a really rare DB Saber. That is a ridiculously hard drop. And with hit. Would you want that to be your banner? I mean, congrats, I think. Thought I heard a Dorf one. I can't remember what ID that DB Saber drop is. It was the one from the Rappy. Need to do more C mode. I will be down for doing it again at some point. It was just getting enough people together to do it regularly, you know? You would like an egg and a rare mob, please. That's asking the game for a lot, that. Is that what it is? A white hill L Rappy drop? What's the, do you know the drop rate on it? Because it must be rare if it was a banner. Because I think there's 2 really rare DB Sabers. There's that one, and I think there's, well, there might be 3. There's either 2 or 3. There's that one. I think there's one from a Love Rappy that's really rare. It's 1 in 10,082 from a Rappy. Jesus. Oh, Dot found a Red Hidoshi Damaru. Still don't understand the point of the other DBs. I mean, all of the DBs are pointless. None of them have a special. It's weird because obviously for Flowens you had the 3084 has the Spirit special, which makes it actually good. But for the DBs, none of them have a special. DF strikes again. Oh, does it actually paralyze you? I didn't realize your shield paralyzed you. thought it was confused for some reason. Is the J Sword sealed or unsealed? It is still sealed at the minute. But it can do any negative status on you. Oof. Yeah, the DBs are not great damage-wise. Even the strongest one isn't that good. The mod is collector items than anything. And the same for most of the Flower Swords. The only one that's actually good is the 384, because that actually has a spirit special. Am I going to unseal? Isn't there a rare weapon you don't want to upgrade? So for Sealed J Sword, I mentioned it earlier. For Sealed J Sword, depending on when you want to unseal it, it kind of depends on what attributes it has. So for mine, I, of course, got one with no attributes. So if you get one with no attributes, it's probably worth unsealing. Because the special on the unsealed version doesn't have an accuracy check. It always hits, so it doesn't matter that you don't have hit. But if you get one with hit, it's worth keeping it sealed. If you got a decent amount of hit anyway. Because the sealed version has an insta-kill special, but it's generally too inaccurate to make it work very well. But if you can get one with hit, that kind of solves that problem. It's still a bit niche, but yeah. But yeah, for mine, I'll be unsealing it. I'm just taking forever doing it. Also, I saw that, was it Mist, I think, got a Tanegashima drop. So if we're talking about cool-looking PSO weapons that are utterly useless. Perfect example. It's such a shame because Tanegashima looks really cool. Well, it's just so bad. I'd want to unseal no matter what the stats were. Yeah, I think, like I say, the only reason that people don't unseal it is if you get them with hit, but just because the special on the unsealed version doesn't need hit anywhere. But I don't blame you if you got them with hit and wanted to unseal it. I guess all the characters done with HP materials. Most of mine are. Honestly, the main reason I'm not picking them up is just because I'm kind of running out of inventory space. If I play solo, I'll typically have a bit more space in my inventory and I'll pick things up and go back now and again. They drop so often in Ultimate anyway as well. Really, I should pick them up, but yeah. Yeah, no worries, Doc. Yeah, don't follow my habits. You probably should pick HP materials up. It never occurred to me that Dorfon lasers can hit enemies. Oh yeah, they do friendly fire to the enemies. I think Delbiter lasers do as well, I think. You have no space for my materials. That's the thing, you know, when you get so many, and you fill your inventory with them and fill your storage, what do you do? What you do is you ask the Ephinea staff to give us that bank increase that we all want. And, you know, give us the ability to stack multiple stacks of the same item. That'd be nice. Chaos Bringer charges have friendly fire too. Yeah, yeah. There's quite a few enemies that do friendly fire. Obviously, Barons do as well. Oh, another banner. Level 200. Congrats to whoever that is. Mine Matt's a crazy common. I had to dump a bunch into a character before I wanted to, just to open up space for more. Yeah, you can kind of use the enemies sometimes, the ones that do friendly fire, to your advantage if you can position right. I'm still very, very surprised that we haven't had a single rare enemy. Let's use that reverse psychology again. I'm not looking for a rare enemy. We'll see if that works. Yeah, I still don't like a Blulu. I never will. It's rare in me week, why would they spawn exactly? That's someone who knows. Unless... It's just like a recurrent thing every time we stream. Every rare enemy week stream that we do, we never get rare enemies. Found a Tor and a Hilda Blue this morning with a buddy. Pretty fortunate. Oh, nice. Yeah, I always have really, really bad luck with, particularly with Hilda Tors. I either just don't get them, or I get ones that just don't drop. I'm not talking Heaven Punishes, I'm talking like 1 out of 2 drops that don't drop. Other people that are on my Discord know this already, but yeah, when I was doing Purple Numb Temple runs to try and get a Yasmikov, I saw like I think it was 5 Hilda Tors within about 6 or 7 runs, and it wasn't even rare in my week, and none of them dropped a 1 out of 2 drop. Which honestly is pretty impressive. Sounds on brand. Oh, definitely, definitely. Yeah, no, we haven't done a whole lot of PSO recently, but yeah, next few streams should make up for that. So again, we are doing PSO today. We're going to do a bonus PSO stream on Wednesday. Next Sunday's stream, I'm not sure yet. I mean, next Sunday will be rare drop week, so maybe I do PSO on that week as well, and then do PSU the following week. Because I'm assuming PSU will have an Easter event as well. All the PSO. Can you please hit? Please. All I'm asking is for you to hit with the special. Thank you. I always did my head in how the drop rates went from 1 in 8.75 to 1 in 2 in Ultimate. It's so much more annoying. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? It's like, so they're like 7 out of 8 in hard and very hard. And then, yeah, it gets worse in Ultimate. I guess you're going to spend a lot more time in Ultimate, though, so maybe that's why they did it. And I guess it's generally for better stuff, for the most part. Oh god, yeah, that's paralyzed and... So, is it always 2 debuffs it puts on you then at the same time, or can it just be 1? Or is it always 2? It changes from 1 to 2, okay. Rare up week, I'll be running Oran Mines in the Futile Search of V101. Good luck with that. Yeah, V101 is one of those rares that you think wouldn't be too hard to get, but for some reason never drops. Been hunting it for months. Yeah, it's a really annoying hunt. I mean, Oran is definitely one of the best IDs for it for sure. Greenhill is also a good option. You may just buy a couple after you get your first drop. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you. Maybe wait for the anniversary, and then if you don't get one decent way through the anniversary, maybe just buy them then, because they might be a bit cheaper. You got limiter after a month or so. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some farmable drops for limiter for sure. Or farm it along with Red Ring with Viridia. Yeah, I guess the assassin drop's really good as well. I think I landed it straight away that time. Got lucky during the Christmas event, found 3 limiters. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about limiters, because it's really cool when you find one and then you think, oh god, I've got to unseal it now. Adept is really good, obviously. Yeah, just know that you've got to then unseal it is just, oh. Same for Swordsman Law as well. I've been trying to think what I want to go for, particularly during the anniversary event. Issue is we don't know what the anniversary quests are going to be like this year because they're changing it all. Unsealing almost feels like a reward after hunting one down. That's one way of looking at it. Oh, Miss got an event egg. So we've had 2 egg drops in this quest. You want a second Swordsman's Law for Hugh Seal? Yeah, Swordsman's Law, well, once it's unsealed anyway, is really good. What's the server you play PSU on? It's called Clementine. Clementine is kind of the only one at the minute, really. They are working on another server that's going to be almost the same as the old Sega servers. But for now, Clementine is kind of your only option. I still recommend it, though. It's not exactly the same as the Sega servers were, but it's still good. Just found out that the stats from Proof of Sword Cent are non-base, so it's plus 30 ATA. Yeah, so for Proof of Sword Cent, the ATA boost goes on top of your ATA. So you can exceed your normal max accuracy by using it. The downside is it only works with certain weapon types. So it's sabers, katanas, and twin swords. Plus also twin kamui for some reason. I was surprised how good PSU looks. It's not a bad looking game for how old it is now. It really wasn't a bad looking game. Yeah, Clementine's really fun. I will also use this point as well, because I never do it and I always forget. If you are new here, please consider checking out the Discord. There should be a link to the invite for it in the description on YouTube and under the video player on Twitch. So feel free to join us on there if you haven't already. I never plug my stuff, so I need to remember to do it now and again. There's plenty of users anyway. Going for a status insta-kill meme, so Gzi is going to be the go-to since once I find the other half. Gzi is really good. Saint Conjure also need loads of barter. Okay, fair enough. Noted. What are we doing? Are we doing a PB? Twins pillar. I'll do Fowler, obviously. Yeah, sure, if you want to use that one, that's fine. Wow, an actual 4-player PB, who'd have thought? Yeah, Gzi is a really, really good weapon. Didn't look at chat. Nice. Almost 3,000 attack power Disco Braveman. You like to see it. Oh, and invincibility as well. Oh, this is not good for the boss. Red Monster Week, by the way. You can't make this up at this point. I mean, it still drops Galatine. You know, that's still good. That's the advantage of doing it on this ID, I guess. Even if you don't get Conjure, you still got a decent item from the boss. I mean, come on, it's 1 in 5 during Rare Monster Week, I think, or 1 in 7, somewhere around there. All Sant Nundrew, exactly. I never feel like I really have a good option for second phase with Hunter. I will say I've never ever liked the second phase of this boss. Can you stop interrupting me? Yeah, it's always been one of my least favourite bosses, this. I really like the music. That's about it. I'm just wondering if maybe just Force and Ranger is the best player to go to in there. There aren't many good hunter weapons that can hit all the parts at once. Because ideally you want to try and break as many parts as you can at the same time, so he doesn't keep going backwards and forwards constantly. But it's a little awkward to do with Hunter. Cheese it with Heaven Punisher filtered, yeah, exactly. Oh, he's cheating again. He has like a HP lock when he gets so low, and he just can't do any more damage to him. Off now, got work. And just so you know, we never found a rare to beat our run either. Have a good rest of the stream. Oh, no worries, Brown Flakes. Good to see you as well. Yeah, I think this stream is cursed for our enemies. They'll probably all start showing up as soon as I stop streaming. And no Galatine as well. Wow. And nothing with hitting the boxes. Even the Mazetta is pretty miserable for a boss. Yeah, how much does he give? Because he dropped Mazetta for me as well. 6,000. Wow. Thanks, boss. It's just nothing, is it? You got a wand for your ranger. Nice. I guess, if anything, it's decent experience. Again, not that I need it on this character. Yeah, she's at, what, 113 million now? Not bad. I like that it keeps track of your total experience even after 200 now. Yeah, 113 million I'm at. With that, I'm off. Got an early start tomorrow. Have a great rest of the stream. No worries, Ellie. Good to see you as well. Hope things are okay. Wait, at least I got an egg. It says a lot that that's the best thing we've found all stream. Is there even any good weapons in the shop? Can we salvage this at all? The answer to that is no. Still yet to see anything good in that shop. Through the power of teamwork, we beat the cave boss on Ultimate first for me. Oh, nice one. Yeah, the cave boss in Ultimate's a bit of a pain. Here, Sky. A 45-hit panic striker. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of what I kind of get in the shop as well. If I get anything with hit, it's always a force weapon. Yeah, same. It's always like the rods, wands, and canes for me. The things that you just don't need hit on at all. Vectroid's here as well. Hello. Only got a charge ray gun with 50% one time. I haven't even had that. I've never seen a charge arms with decent hit in the shot. I've never seen a charge Vulcan. Never seen a charge ray gun. Me and Jack managed to load up. Yeah, I know Drac got loads of the charge arms and he was giving them out. But yeah, I've just never seen anything good on any of my characters. Yeah, charge Vulcan with 50 hit on the GameCube. I think that might be when I got mine as well. I know I have 50 hit charge Vulcans on GameCube. Oh, no worries, Miss. Thanks for the team. Thanks for the runs. You'll lurk on the stream, no worries. Yeah, so we've got time for maybe one more. We'll see how the quest goes. Does anyone have anything that they want to hunt for the last run? I'm done. Really shouldn't be 9 PM yet. Have a good evening, everyone. I know that the clock change is really screwed with me as well. Yeah, good to see you, David, though. Yeah, so what is in new map up 2? V101 would be nice, but we have 5 people here. I mean, as long as 4 people join, that's all we need. I'm not sure if Vectroid's AFK as well. But I am happy to help out with a V101 run if you want to do that. We'd also go for a V1-on-1 as well. I mean, I could go and get... I do have an Oran, which is a cast. I'm aware we have a lot of cast characters at the minute. Other option is, I think Yellow Bows might be able to get it as well, but it's from the Barons, which isn't great. So Oran Mines or Green Hill Crater is probably the best options. Or Viridia Curves, I guess. I mean, I don't mind getting my Oran. I just don't know if anyone else has like a Force or anything. Or just a character that can cast Shift to D-Band. I know Zero Sugar's on, so... But in the meantime, I will go get my Oran. I saw that you said I can get a green or a yellow there. If you want to do that, feel free. I mean, what we could do is, I think, is it the first part of Maximum Attack has a lot of zoos on Green Hill? That's one option. MA4B. I mean, I don't mind doing the first part of that if you want. If you want to do a Green Hill run. We could get a Pazuzu as well, potentially. I have no idea what it drops on green, but... Whole quest isn't bad, to be fair. Yeah, we can do that then. Well, I'll bring my Hugasil. Unless, what class is your Green Hill? Hugasil, okay. In that case, then I will bring a Force, just so we've got some buffs. Just to make it a bit easy, that's all. Yep, so if you want to make a green lap 4 run, we can do a max attack run just to finish the stream out. Hopefully try and get a V101. Or some eggs at least. I think we only have 3. It should be okay. I mean, we'll see how it goes. I mean, if it's a bit of a problem, we can just do the first part. As I say, we'll be doing some more PSO over the next couple of streams anyway, so if we don't get anything today, we've got more chances. I don't think there was anyone else coming. I think Vectroid might have been AFK, and I'm not sure about anyone else. So I don't mind starting with 3 if you want. Yeah, this is also really good for farming Del Rappies, isn't it, with the first few spawns? Yeah, I've got no idea what's in Green Hill Crater. I've run it loads, but I can never remember what the drops are. Oh, we've got 2 chonkers. Oh, Tanegashima drops from these guys, okay. Okay, so these guys don't have great drops. I do really like playing Formal. It's a really fun class. I just hate that it takes forever to actually get good. Oh, Tanegashima drop for NDR. I think the reason I like Formal is because it essentially feels like Hunuel adjacent. One thing I could do again for this character is one of these parasols with hit. Oh, Duck got an event egg. We have an egg drop. Yeah, I really need one of these parasols with hit, honestly, because I just can't hit anything with her. I mean, that is kind of the life of a Formal. But... Gonna make egg drop soup. I mean, it wouldn't be very big portions at the minute. I've only found 1, so... Yeah, I'm really surprised we haven't had more drop. Because it's not even that hard a drop rate. I mean, 1 in 500 is not that difficult. I guess it's just all RNG though, we're just being unlucky, but I can't say I'm surprised. God, there's just so many misses. I mean, these guys have really high evade, so that doesn't help. Yeah, hopefully we can manage to snag a V101 drop. That would be nice. $170 max ATA though, yeah, it's a problem. As you saw there. I mean, to be fair though, it's higher than 4-mar at least. I guess at least 4-mar has a lot more attack power and stuff though. But yeah, it's rough having this much accuracy. So it's 1 in 2027 for V101. I mean, those odds aren't great, but we'll try. Oh, we finally got a rare enemy. We got a Pazuzu. And it drops a Reen of 5. I mean, it's something, I guess. Well, hey, rare enemy in rare enemy week, and it didn't drop a Reen of. I do already have one though, so I'm not too fussed about that. One weapon I farmed a lot for and never saw was Vivienne. I've had 2 drop, none of them with hit though, unfortunately. But hey, actual rare enemy. It's just a shame it wasn't an ID that gets a better drop for it, because the Reenov's... I mean, it's an interesting weapon, that Reenov, because at least it pierces enemies, but it's not great. Oh, yes, yeah, the cactus hurt you if you walk into them. You can actually do cactus strats, so if a Dwarf one's about to hit you, you can literally run into a cactus, take the cactus damage instead, and sometimes it'll prevent the Dwarf one damage from hitting you. But yes, the cactus do hurt you if you walk into them, which is really funny. Yeah, honestly, I think Vivienne it's quite a hard weapon to find, honestly. There's not that many IDs that get it. And the drop's just not great for it either. Got a boogie. Ah, no reasonable soul tape, got to say. Yeah, I think Vivienne, is it PSO, I think? That's it. And they're both the same drop. It's on Love Rappy. Yeah, because they change it back to Love Rappy to another drop. 'Cause it was originally Love Rappy drop, then they changed it to the L Rappy drop, and then they changed it back again. I mean, it's only 1 out of 2 on Love Rappy, which isn't bad, but it is farming Temple Rappies is just irritating. Yo, at least with Forest Rappies, you just jump into Thick and Yellow and just spam that. It's really easy. Temple Rappies are a lot more annoying to farm. Actually, I was talking a bit about my 4 miles mag earlier, wasn't I? Yeah, what are the stats on it? Yeah, there you go. That is a 4 mile min max mag. 568, 48, 79. How cursed is that? If you are new to the game, don't worry about making those kind of mags. Just make like a general power mag or a general mine mag, and then you can just make a min-max later on. Because a min-max mag actually won't really help you at low level. It'll actually hinder you because you won't have very good stats. It is all over the place, yeah, but that is kind of what 4 mile is. So 4 mile is a really weird class in that it's a class that you use for tech and melee. I would actually say you melee more than tech generally. Oh. Egg. So that's 2. We've got 2. I was kind of hoping to have about 5 or 6 by the end of the stream, but 2 is where we're at. So I see how it is. I feel like that Dauphin charge was like the slowest thing I've ever seen, and it somehow managed to still hit me. Yeah, this is a really, really good quest for hunting zoos, honestly. And not bad for rappies as well. You do get a decent amount of rappy spawns, so I guess if you're hunting Del Rappy, it's not too bad. But yeah, 4 mile is a really weird class to make mags for. There's a few classes like that that require either multiple mags or like really cursed stat builds for min max. Just because of the way they play. I suppose even the Huniwell mag is kind of cursed. Like that one has 100 decks. Which you need because Huniwell attack power maxes pretty early, but their accuracy takes forever to get anywhere. But if you stick 100 dex mag on a low level Huniwell, yeah, you'll hit things, but you won't do any damage. So you're almost better off just using like a general power mag early on, and then switching over to a min-max one later. Hukaseel's pretty weird as well. Yeah, I've got a Hukaseel one, but I can't remember what the stat spread is for it. I mean, obviously there's no mind. I seem to remember it's like a really weird number for the power and dex. And then I think it might be Fornual. It's either Fornual or Fornum, I can't remember which. That requires different mags depending on what episode you're playing. There's almost as much defense as power. Is that for the max stat build or is that min-max? I can't remember what my Hugo still uses now. Oh, for both. So I guess with Hugo Steel you can max everything. That's the other thing as well, like certain classes you can't max everything. It's impossible. Which feels really unfair. But you know, no one ever claimed that PSO was a balanced game. With Raycast, I only have Evade unmaxed. Yeah, Huniwell is really bad for maxing stats. Basically, you can technically max everything with a Huniwell, but you need to use a red ring, and you need to use 4 specific units. So you basically really lock down your build with specific units to get the stats. So it's not worth doing. So I just use the min-max build with Huniwell because with that, at least you get attack power, accuracy, and obviously luck. I know luck's not from your mag, but... yeah, that is a lot of zoos. I always hate doing this spawn solo. It's very irritating. I think that's the end, isn't it, of the run for the zoos? Yeah, I know there's a lot more zoos in desert, but I think typically if you're running for zoos, I would normally just run up to here and then cancel and then quit. So we can stop there if you want. That's the other thing as well, yeah, desert's a bit more difficult as well, so you probably won't fall for that anyway. No V101, but much egg. Yeah, at least we got some egg. I mean, 2 eggs for a 3-hour stream is still pretty weak, but at least I've got some. I'd have been very worried if I went the whole 3 hours and didn't get a single one. Oh yeah, there'll be nothing good in the shop for her yet because she's not high enough level. I think you need to be 150 or 151 plus to get the best stuff in the shop. Well, I guess I can just go back to lobby. Can't believe I got a finally got a rare enemy to show up and it didn't even drop its rare. It's so typical. How are we doing for team points anyway, out of curiosity? See, we're not in the list because I think a lot of people are not playing at the minute. To be fair, this is the first time I've played PSO in weeks and weeks, so... It is near the end of the month as well, so, you know, I guess once it rolls over, we have a chance of getting on the leaderboard again. For a few days at least, anyway. Yeah, I guess I can probably call it F today. We've done about 3 hours or so. So just as a reminder, Wednesday's stream will not be Front Mission 3. It will be a bonus PSO stream. On the weekend on the Sunday, it will probably be PSO again, just because it'll be Rare Drop Week on next Sunday. So it's probably worth doing. And then maybe after that, we'll do PSU the following Sunday after that. Front Mission will return on, I believe it is the 8th of April, I think it is. So not Wednesday come, but the Wednesday after. And that might be the last stream of Front Mission because we are really close to the end of it now. Following Front Mission finishing, we will transition over to a different game for the Wednesdays, which will be whatever has got the most combined votes on all those polls I did. So I will announce that what's won it because I need to go and check. I haven't counted them myself yet, so... So yeah, we will end that there for today. 3 streams of yeah, so we're going to get... It's going to be busy, 3 PSO streams, yeah. It doesn't happen often, but during events I don't mind playing it a bit more. So, more chances to get some more eggs, I guess. Has to be more than today, at least. Yeah, I will end there for today. Is there anyone streaming PSO at the minute on Twitch? Let's have a look. Don't think there is. It doesn't look like it. That is fine. No burnout, only eggs. Yeah, hopefully. So yeah, I will end that for today. If you have enjoyed the stream, please consider either liking, subscribing, or join as a member on YouTube if you want to. You can follow or sub on Twitch. I have an X and a Bluesky, which are both SectionSkyly, and you can also join my Discord server if you haven't joined already, which there'll be a link to either under the video player on Twitch or in the video description on YouTube. But yeah, whatever you're doing, have a great week, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday for some more PSO. See you guys.